Hey Total Gym addicts, in today's video I'll be sharing with you the long and lean workout which is included in your Total Gym training deck. Now this program is designed to strengthen your entire body while creating a longer and leaner look. Now this is a Pilates style workout which will put a lot of emphasis or focus on strengthening your core. For this workout, I'm going to be using the Pilates tow bar. It has this nice rubberized surface which makes it great to help prevent your hands or your feet slipping off the bar. You could also use any Total Gym squat stand, but if you are interested in picking this up, I'll leave a link to it in the video description. For this workout, we'll be performing 12 reps of each exercise at a steady and controlled pace. We'll perform 3 sets of each exercise, or most of the exercises, and we'll take a quick break between each set. I'll demonstrate different options for each exercise so you can continue to advance as you get stronger and more comfortable with the workout. Personally, I've been doing Pilates style workouts for more than 15 years, and although I'm not a certified Pilates instructor, I'll share with you what I've learned over that time. One important concept with Pilates is the Pilates breath. And what that means is inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And when you're exhaling, you're doing a forceful exhale. So the way I was taught is to purse my lips when I'm exhaling, or another way of describing that is thinking like you're blowing through a straw when doing that exhale. So we'll inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth with that forceful exhale. And when you're doing that exhale, you should also be thinking about contracting your abs and pulling your abdominals upward and in. Another way I've seen it described or heard it described is pulling your belly button in towards your spine. I'll provide you cues throughout the workout, so let's go ahead and get started with the workout.
Blast off, blast off.
The first exercise in our workout is the tow bar squat. So go ahead and take a seat towards the bottom of your glide board. We're going to start with our heels on the tow bar. So I've got my feet about hip distance apart. I'm just gripping the bottom of my glide board. Make sure you don't extend your fingers down so you don't pinch them in the wheels. So we're just going to go ahead and start lowering ourselves down. Push away, squeeze the glutes as you're pushing away, and when we're up here at the top, we're going to squeeze our legs, our quads, our glutes, and then slowly lower yourself back down. Press away, exhale. That's 2. Inhale down, exhale, pushing away, squeeze at the top. Push through those heels, pull those abs in. Navel towards the spine. Keep your low back on the glide board. Inhale down. Inhale down. Exhale up. Squeeze at the top. We'll do one more down. And push away, squeeze at the top. We'll take a quick break here. You can pedal your feet out if you like, or you can just do some gentle squats here just to keep those muscles loose and limber. Okay, for our next round, we're gonna do this on the ball of our feet. So if you're on a squat stand, you'll just place your feet on the squat stand, keep your heels lifted. So here I'm able to actually grip the tow bar with my toes. That nice rubberized surface comes in handy here. So we're gonna lower down, we're gonna keep our heels raised up. Make sure you keep your knees, ankles, and toes in alignment. Push away, squeeze, squeeze at the top. You should squeeze your quads, your glutes. You'll feel this in your calf muscles as well. Exhale as you push away for 2. Keep that low back in contact with your glide board. Squeeze at the top. Pull those abs in as you push away and squeeze at the top. Keep those heels lifted. We got 2 more. Actually, I lied, we'll do one more. push away, squeeze at the top. All right, we'll take a quick break here. For our last set of this exercise, we're gonna do single leg. And I'm gonna start with my right foot on the toe bar. I'm gonna bring my left leg into tabletop. And as I lower myself down, I'm gonna extend that leg over the toe bar, and then when we push away, we're gonna bring it back in. So let's get started, here we go. There's one. Squeeze at the top, drive through that heel. Engage that core. We got two more, here we go. And one more. We're gonna quickly go to the other leg. Left heel on the toe bar, tabletop with the right leg. Extend over that bar with your right leg. Make sure you keep that leg engaged. Squeeze at the top, extend over. We got four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, very good. Let's just pedal through our feet. Our next exercise is going to be a squat, but with our toes in a V position. So I've got the balls of my feet on the toe bar. I'm gonna press my heels together. You'll keep your heels pressed together throughout the entire exercise or the entire set. Let's go ahead and lower down. We wanna keep our knees about shoulder width. Don't extend them out too far. Let's go ahead and get started here. Press away for 1. Now we're gonna squeeze at the top. You should feel that nice contraction of your muscles in your inner thigh. Lower down, exhale for 2. Keep those heels pressed together. Low back in contact with the glide board, engaging our core muscles, pulling our navel in towards the spine as we push away. Keep those heels lifted. We got 2 more, here we go. Squeeze at the top. And 1 more, squeeze at the top. Take a quick break here. We can pedal those feet out. You should really feel your muscles engaging as you're working through these exercises. Let's go ahead and get back into position. Toes on the toe bar. Gripping the toe bar with your big toe, and then pushing those heels together. Lower down, press away and squeeze. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze the inner thigh. 2, as you push away, exhale. Pull those abs in. We got 4 more here. Here's 4. Squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze at the top. All right, take a quick break. Just like on the first squat we were doing, we're gonna do these toe out squats, or the V squat. We're gonna do single leg. So get into position again, pressing those heels together. And now we're just gonna lift that left leg up. Make sure you have a nice foot position, secure foot position. We'll leave it in this turned out position. We're gonna extend our leg out just like before. Here's 1. Keep that heel lifted. Keep that leg active. Let's do one more. All right, let's go to the other side. Get your feet into position. Lift that right leg up, extend over. If this is too much on your knees, you can go into those double leg presses. Just watch your form, adjust your form. Every rep may not be perfect, but that's what we're aiming for. Here's our final one. All right, let's lower down, pedal out our feet, and we're gonna lower down, come off the glide board. If you like, you can get a quick drink of water. I'm just getting over the sinus infection, so I'm a little congested, so I apologize. We're gonna lower our glide rails down a little bit. I'm just gonna take it down one more level for our next exercise, which is a hip roll. I also refer to these as a bridge squat. So we're gonna take a seat towards the bottom of the glide board. We're gonna place our heels on the toe bar just like before. This time though, we're gonna lift our hips up when we're pushing out for that squat. So for this exercise, again, make sure you keep your knees, your toes, and your ankles in alignment and your knees aren't buckling out or in. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna lift our hips up. We wanna keep all the weight on our shoulder blades. You can grab the bottom of the glide board, squeeze the glutes. We're gonna press out for 12. Here we go. Here's 12. Use that breath. Exhale. Here's 10. We're gonna squeeze up at the top. Engage that core. This is gonna work your lower back as well. Here's 5. 4. Gaze up towards the ceiling. We got one more. Here we go. Press out, squeeze, and then lower down. Take a quick break here. Make sure you're breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, using that forceful exhale to your advantage. Engaging those core muscles, pulling navel in towards the spine. Let's lower down, raise the hips up, squeeze the glutes, press out for 12. Squeeze at the top. Press your hips up as you press out. Squeeze those glutes, press up. Here's 4. You can press your arms down into your glide board too. That'll help stabilize yourself. Let's do one more. And lower down. Take a quick break here. Make sure you're breathing. Take some nice breaths here. Pedal out your feet. All right. For this last one, if you want to join me for an additional challenge, I'm gonna raise up. I'm gonna do one leg. So I'm gonna start on that right leg. Keep my left leg in tabletop. Push out for 1. 2. This is really challenging. We're gonna do 6 of these on each side. Put your foot down if this is too challenging for you. We've got 2 more. And press out and squeeze. Come back in. Lower that left leg down. Okay, left side, here we go. This really works your hamstrings. Got 2 more. Here's 2 and 1. All right, very nice, guys. Let's come up off our glide board, lower down. The next exercise we're going to perform is a roll up. So I'm going to lower the glide rails down 2 levels. Now this exercise actually is one of those exercises that's more challenging the lower the board is. So we're actually only going to do 1 set of these. So we're going to get into position, brace your feet on the crossbar at the bottom, roll back. We're going to extend our arms above our head, and then we're going to roll up. We're going to start by tucking your chin, sinking in at the sternum, pulling in those abs towards the navel, and then rolling over like we're rolling our body over a beach ball. Let's go ahead and get started. We inhale and we exhale as we roll up and over that beach ball, reaching towards the toes. Keep your low back into that C curve, roll down, placing 1 vertebrae at a time on the glide board. Inhale as we raise our arms up, and exhale over. Roll back. Number 5, up and over. Rolling back. And 6. Now let's restack the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders on the back. We're going to increase the challenge if you like. Raise your hands above your head so your biceps are in line with your ears. We're going to roll back. Keep those arms above the head the entire time. Exhale over. Roll back, keep those arms above the head. Exhale over for 2. Here's 3. Over that beach ball, roll back, engage those core. Here's 4. Roll back. Up and over for 5. Roll back. And 6. Let's restack the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Now for that exercise, again, you can lower your glide rail. Glide rails if you want more of a challenge. You could also just do it on the floor on a mat. When you're not bracing your feet on that crossbar, it's going to make it really challenging. So our next exercise is going to be a kneeling plank press. For this one, I'm going to lower my glide rails down. So this is going to engage your core, your low back, and also your shoulders. So I'm going to take a kneeling position on the glide board. I'm about maybe a quarter of the way up the glide board. Place your hands on the toe bar, shoulders down the back. Inhale. And then exhale as we press out. Go out as far as you can while maintaining control. Inhale as you bring the board back in. And exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, pressing out. Inhale. And exhale. Press out, engage that core. The breathing pattern here is a little different. Exhale out. Inhale in. You can exhale at the top and then take a quick inhale. Exhale out. We got 4 more. Here we go. 4. We got 1 more. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale up. All right, that puts a lot of pressure on your wrist, so you can roll out your wrists here while we're taking a quick break. This nice Pilates toe bar, it's got that rubberized texture so your hands don't slip. So you can try adjusting the position of your wrist to try to take some of that pressure off your wrist. Let's go get ready for our next set of 12. I've got the tops of my feet pressed into the glide board. Take an inhale in and exhale out. Inhale as we draw back in, exhale at the top. Inhale, exhale out for 2. Shoulders down the back, squeezing the glutes. We got 3 more. Here we go. Press out for 3. We got 1 more. All right, let's take a quick break before we do our final set. Starting to sweat here. Need to turn my fan on here. Turned off on me. Take a quick sip of water.
Move ring closed.
Okay, for our final set, let's throw in a little challenge here for our first 6 reps. We're gonna go up on our toes if you want to join me up here. We'll start with our shoulders over our wrists. We'll extend out. You may not be able to go out quite as far compared to that kneeling position. Come back in for 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. Do 1 more in this position. 6. If you want, you can continue up there. I'm going to drop back down to my knees for my final 6, pressing out for 6. We got 3 more. Here we go. 3. Shoulders down the back. Try not to have them creep up towards your ears. Let's do 1 more. Press out, hold, and draw it back in. All right, very nice, guys. Let's come up off our glide board. Take a quick break, get some water. Looking at our next exercise, it's a pullover with a crunch. So I'm gonna keep my glide rails where they're at, but I'm gonna connect my pulley system to the glide board. Grab my handles. I'm gonna have 1 handle in each hand. Make sure that they're not crossed behind you, and then take a seat towards the bottom of your glide board. roll back. You can place your feet on the bottom of the glide board. If you have longer hair, make sure you tuck it in. You don't want to get it caught in the pulley. So we're going to just start with a pullover crunch. Make sure you keep that low back, your tailbone in contact with the glide board. Exhale as you bring your arms over and up into that crunch. Squeeze up at the top, lower back down. That's 1, 2, 5. Up and over for 5. Squeeze at the top. Pull that navel in towards the spine. 6. We got 6 more. Slow, controlled movements. We've got 2 more. And we got 1 more. Up and over. All right, slower down. You can place your feet on your squat stand. You can just do some shoulder circles here. Do some lat pull downs just to keep your shoulders nice and limber and warm. We're gonna start our next set. Now for this one, I'm gonna put my left leg into tabletop. I'm gonna do 6 with my left leg in tabletop and then 6 with the right. So let's go ahead and get started for 1. Up and over, squeeze. Up and over for 4. One more. Let's hold, let's switch feet. Now, you can keep your feet down on the glide board if this doesn't work for you. We'll go for 6 more here. 6. 5, up and over. Keep that low back in contact with the glide board. We got 2 more. Here's 2. And 1. We'll take a quick break here. Our last set, we're gonna have both of our legs in tabletop. Again, you can keep your feet on the glide board if that's too much for you, putting your legs up into tabletop. Just something you can aim for. Tabletop, both our legs, we squeeze our legs together. Go over for 6, 5, 4. Squeeze at the top. 2. Let's bring this one up and we're gonna hold. Extend your legs out. As we bring our arms back, we're bringing our knees in. Here's 1, extend out, squeeze. 2, squeeze, pull that navel in. We got 2 more. 1 more. Up and over, squeeze and hold. Take your hands, put them behind your knees. Pull your knees in towards your chest. It's a nice low back stretch. You can rock side to side. Nice little reward after that intense ab crunch. All right, next exercise. We're gonna do a seated chest fly. So for this one, I'm gonna leave my glide rails where they're at. Take a quick break, grab some water. Grab our handles. Take a seat towards the top of your glide board. We want to sit up nice and tall, nice erect spine, shoulders back, chest is lifted. The cables are on the outside of your arms. You can place your legs straight out in front of you or bend at the knee. We're gonna go for 12. Here we go for 12. Nice and tall, straight back. Here's 6, 5, shoulders down the back. 2 more. Here's 2, squeeze, and 1. Very nice. Now for this next set, I'm going to bring my arms together and I'm going to tap the bottom of my handles together. So you should feel this more in the center of your chest when you're tapping those handles together. All right, let's get into position and get started. Here we go. 12. Pull that navel in. Squeeze at the top. Here's 4 more. Here's 4. 3. 2, nice and tall. And 1. Very nice. I hope you felt that. For this next round, we're gonna tap the top of our handles together, or just tap your thumbs together. That you're gonna feel more on the outer portion of your chest. Take a few breaths here. Recenter ourselves, and remember, if you're not able to push through all those reps, you can place your feet on the floor just to kind of guide you through those last few reps. So let's go ahead and get started. For 12, nice and tall, chest lifted, tap the handles at the top. We got 3 more. 1, drop those feet down if you need to, onto the floor. And we got 1 more. Very nice. All right. Whew. Take a quick break again. Our next exercise is going to be a reversed fly. So these can be pretty challenging. So I'm gonna lower my glide rails down. Just, don't worry about what level I'm on. Do what level works for you. And as you get stronger and more confident, you can raise your level up. As long as you're doing your reps with good form, you're getting through all 12, that's a good sign that you should raise your level up another level to continue challenging yourself. So for this exercise, knuckle down on your glide board, take a seat at the top of your glide board. You'll have your legs extended out in front of you. Again, if you wanted to, you could use your feet to spot yourself. We're gonna have our palms facing one another. Here we go. Shoulders back, chest lifted, pull back, and squeeze while you're back there for 1. Gaze up towards the top of your tower, squeeze at the back. Little pause back there. You can change the angle of your arms too. You can go out a little higher or down in more of a V or a lower position. Let's do 2 more. Squeeze in the back, and 1 more, squeeze. All right, take a quick little break here. For this next one, I'm gonna actually go into a kneeling position. You can stay in that seated position if you like, just whatever your preference is. Catch our breath here, sit up nice and tall, straight back, chest lifted, palms facing one another. Let's go for 12, here we go, 12. Squeeze in the back. Pull that navel in towards the spine, engage your core. You can go low, or you can go medium here, mid-height. Squeeze at the back. 5, squeeze. 3, 2, squeeze, and 1, squeeze and hold. All right, you can extend over, stretch out that low back. It feels really nice. Can roll out our head and neck here. Sometimes we get a lot of tension from doing those reverse flies. All right, we'll wait a few more seconds and we'll do our final set of 12. Seated nice and tall. Here we go. Here's 12, squeeze. 11. Pull that navel in. 'Nice and tall, squeeze. 'Squeeze. We got 2 more. Here's 2, squeeze. And 1, squeeze. All right, let's extend over. Let's come up off the glide board, knuckle down, 1 foot off at a time. Take a quick break. Next is going to be a lying tricep extension, sometimes referred to as a skull crusher. Take our handles, 1 in each hand. Make sure the cables aren't crossed behind you. Take a seat towards the bottom of your glide board. Roll back. Make sure your long hair is away from that pulley. Place our heels on the bottom of the glide board. Extend our arms up. We're going to bend at the elbow so our hands are facing towards the ceiling and our hands are towards our forehead, and then we'll press away for 12. Keep your low back in contact with that glide board. 10. Squeeze at the top. Squeeze. Here's 5, squeeze. Pull that navel in, low back in contact with the glide board. Let's do 2 more. Here's 2, squeeze, and 1. All right, very nice. You can lower down, enjoy that stretch. Take a quick break here. So for this next set of extensions, I'm going to bring my left leg into tabletop. Putting your leg into tabletop helps engage your abs, works your core at the same time. So you're getting 2 for 1. We're going to do 6 on the left and then 6 on the right. Here we go. Press away for 6, squeeze. We got 3 more. Here's 3, squeeze. Keep the low back in contact with your glide board. Here's 2 and 1. Let's keep our arms up there. Switch sides. Lower down for 6. Squeeze at the top. We got 2 more. And 1. Very nice, guys. Lower down. Enjoy that stretch. Final one. Final set. We're going to have both our legs in tabletop. If that doesn't work for you, you can keep your feet down on the glide board. And just as you get stronger, you can advance your workout. So let's put our both legs into tabletop. We're going to squeeze our legs together and press away for 6. Engage that core. Squeeze at the top. Here's 3, 2. We got 1 more. We're gonna hold it up there. I'm gonna extend my legs out straight. Draw my knees in as I bend my elbows. Here's 1, 2. Pull that navel in. 3, squeeze. 4, squeeze. 5, 6, squeeze and hold. You're shaking. All right, lower down. Nice job. Whew. I'm gonna raise my glide board up for our final exercise of this workout, the long and lean workout. It's gonna be a bicep curl. We're gonna do it in a little different style though. More of like what you would see in a Pilates reformer class. I'm gonna grab my handles, knuckle down, and I'm gonna take a seat towards the bottom third to quarter of my glide board. Place my feet up on the top of the glide board. Sit up nice and tall. Your palms are facing up, extended out in front of you. Gonna C-curve that low back, rolling back. Engage that core, pull the navel in towards the spine. We're gonna do 12 reps. Here we go. Here's 12. 11. Exhale. 7. Engage that core. 7. Keep your elbows stable. 5. Here's 3. We got one more. Squeeze. You can extend your legs out in front of you and stretch over into this toe touch stretch. Press your legs down into the glide board if you want to stretch out your hamstrings, or you can have a little bend at your knee if you want to get a little bit lower in that low back. We'll start our next set. Let's sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna roll back, engaging my core. This time I'm gonna lift my left leg up into tabletop for 6. Here we go. Here's 6. 5. 6. Shoulders down the back. Let's hold this one up. Let's switch legs. Right leg in tabletop for 6. We got 2 more. Engage that core. Extend over. Getting a nice low back stretch. You can bend at the knee if you like. Gets a little lower in your back. Or keep your legs nice and straight. All right, final set of the final exercise of this workout. Of course, we've got to do tabletop, both legs. Now, if this doesn't work for you, you can keep your feet on the glide board. So I'm gonna roll back, place both my feet up into tabletop. This is gonna challenge your balance. We'll go for 6, 5, 6. We got 2 more. Here's 2. Let's do 1 and hold. Extend our legs up straight out in front of us. As we extend our arms, we'll pull our knees in. Here's 1. 2 more. Final one. Hold, squeeze. Squeeze those legs together. Extend out over those legs. Toe touch stretch. That does it, guys, for the long and lean workout on your total gym. I hope you enjoyed the workout. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you end your workout with a nice cool down stretch. I've got a great one here, so check out that video next. Thanks again for watching and take care.